Hey my friends, Health Guru Mike here with a quick tutorial on how to cure or remedy the pain in the arches of your feet. Now, a couple of years ago, I developed pain in the arches of my feet, and initially I didn't understand what was causing it. I wasn't doing anything differently than I had done before, but I developed pain in the arches of my feet. And fortunately, I was able to come upon some simple, cheap solutions that worked perfectly. I don't have any more pain in the arches of my feet. And the solutions also remedied some trouble in my knees. So hopefully these suggestions will work well for you too. Now, in this video, I'm going to present basically three simple solutions. My doctor at the time gave me some treatment methods I could use at home. They didn't happen to work for me, but they might work for you. So I'll show you those treatment methods near the end of this video. But first, I'm going to show you two solutions that did work for me. And both of them have to do with supporting the arches in your feet. Because as you walk or stand and put weight on your feet, the arch of your foot tends to flatten as you put weight on it. And that flattening or pressure on the arch of your foot is usually what's causing the pain. And as your foot flattens as you walk or stand on it, that can not only cause pain in the arch of your foot, but it can also cause pain and misalignment in your ankle, your knee. So that's keeping my arches properly supported was probably what not only remedied the pain in my arches, but also corrected some trouble in my knees. So hopefully you'll get some benefit from this as well. So the first solution I implemented was to get slides, or what could otherwise be called sandals, that I'd wear around home. Because what I had been doing for all of my life, which hadn't been a problem before, was to just walk around barefoot or in socks. But eventually my feet couldn't take that anymore, walking around on the hardwood floors with no support for my arches. And bear in mind that this isn't just something you need to address at home. Wherever you stand or walk, your arches of your feet need proper support, and most shoes and sandals and other footwear don't provide that adequate support for your arches. So you do need to be very smart and selective about what footwear you choose. And I'm going to show you exactly the slides that I found, and that worked wonderfully well. Within just 3 days, there was no more pain in the arches of my feet. I wear them all the time at home. They work wonderfully. They feel great. And I'm also now smarter about selecting shoes or insoles for my shoes that provide proper support for the arches of my feet. So let me show you those slides that I use at home and how you can select equivalent ones that will properly support the arches of your feet. So here's one of the slides. The other one's on my foot down here. So if you look at this from the side, you can see how this portion here, where your the arch of your foot is on this side, and you can see from this angle, do you see how that's raised? That portion of the slide or the footwear is raised on the left side to support your arch. And you can also see it a bit from this angle. See how that's raised there? Now, the other feature here that's important to note is, do you see back where the heel of your foot would fit? Do you see how it's kind of concave? It's shaped for your foot to fall right in the center and to stay in the center. See how it's concave like that? That's another important feature to keep your foot centered within the slide. Now, these particular slides or sandals are made by a company called Vionic, and they specialize in footwear that provides proper support and shape for your feet. And what I'm going to do is, in the description box below this video, I'm going to place a link both to these particular slides as well as to Vionic shoes. They make quite a range of footwear, And I'll also provide a link to insoles called Superfeet insoles, which are the best ones I've come upon, which you can actually put in your other shoes or footwear to create this proper support and shape for your feet within your other footwear. So do check out the description box underneath this video for a link to this and other footwear, as well as my other tips and guidance that should be of help in remedying the pain in the arches of your feet. Now, if you already have other footwear that you're fond of and you don't want to just throw them away because they don't provide proper support for the arches of your feet, there may be a solution. Now, with some footwear, they have these insoles at the bottom of the shoe, and some shoes have removable insoles so you can pull them right out. Now, as you can see here, this is an insole that I pulled out of a shoe. As you can see, it's just flat. There's no support, no rise here to support the arch of your foot. And this is the problem with most shoes. There's no support for the arches of your foot. There's no cup here to hold your heel in proper place. So what I did was I got what are called Superfeet insoles, which provide support for the arches of your feet, and they also have a heel cup here to keep your heel in place. Now, let me pull this out. I'm going to need two hands here to do this, I think, unless I can use my feet like a chimpanzee, which apparently I can. Okay, so this is a Superfeet insole. They make them in different varieties with different heights to the arches. But as you can see from the side, there's actually a rise here, which supports the arch of your foot. Perhaps you can see that a bit from this angle. So, see that rise there? That's what supports the arch of your foot. And notice here that under here, it's not just soft rubber here. This is hard plastic, so it really provides firm support for the arch of your foot. And you've got this concave heel cup here to keep your heel in proper position. There's a little bit of cushioning to these, but not much, because they're really designed to keep your feet and arches properly aligned, and they work wonderfully well. So I'm going to put a link to the Superfeet insoles in the description box underneath this video. Mind you, I did try various other insoles that you can put in shoes. Most don't provide the firmness of support that your arches need, or there are other problems with others that I've encountered. Superfeet I've found to be a consistently good brand. What you do need to do is make sure that you get the proper version of Superfeet that's the right fit for your arches, because some versions, different colors of them, have higher or lower arches, and you need to match the arch to your foot. This one feels good to me. The orange version of Superfeet has a rather moderate rise in its arch. It's not very high, despite what the description may say. So check out the description box under this video, and I'll place info on these in there. Now, as far as the at-home treatment methods for treating pain in the arches of your feet that my doctor taught me, they didn't work for me, but they might work for you. What you do is you take a golf ball, put it underneath your foot, and then just put weight on it and roll it around underneath your foot on a hard surface. And what that does is it kind of massages the arch of your foot. And then the next step, you put your foot up against a wall like this, okay? And then what you do, you keep your legs straight and you lean in towards the wall like this, okay? Lean in until you feel a stretch in the calf. And you want to hold that for at least 30 seconds. Keep pressing and keep the pressure on there so you feel the stretch in the calf of your leg. And then the next step is to take an ice pack or a freezer gel pack, put it underneath your foot, and ice your foot after doing that stretching exercise. That's the at-home treatment method I was taught. It didn't happen to work in my case, but it might work for you. So there you have it, folks. Those are my suggested remedies for pain in the arches of your feet. I hope one or more of them works as well for you as it did for me. Check out the description box underneath this video for the links and resources and further information. And you can also click the subscribe button to be notified when I upload new videos to this Health Guru Mike channel on YouTube. And you can also comment below if you have questions or want to give me feedback. I'll probably reply. And you can also click the thumbs up icon to let me know you liked the video. So best wishes, and thanks for watching.